where America goes for funding. Your direct nationwide lender for the last 20 years. Please don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, like that bell. We appreciate all of you guys watching the show on the channel. And also don't forget to enable notifications. We do our Talk with Angelo Real Estate Insider every Thursday. And then we have our other YouTube videos that we do during the week as well. So appreciate all of you guys watching. You guys know that I'm a big cigar aficionado. Hope you don't mind. I'm going to be smoking my cigar while I'm talking to you. When we have our show here on the week on Thursday. Hey Kevin, good evening, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. When we do our show on Thursday, it's kind of a market update and Q&A. You guys can ask questions and kind of give you updates on what's going on in the market, the economy, interest rates, loan products, real estate. And then you guys can ask me, hey Brian, what's up, my man? Thank you so much for watching. You guys can certainly ask me questions too about different, whatever is on your mind when it comes to the different loans or requirements. And so thank you guys for giving us a thumbs up. Please enable your notifications, subscribe, like the bell. We appreciate all of your help and your support. Some of the stuff that's happening or going on in the market right now. We talked about the NAR real estate, the lawsuit settlement. It looks like realtor commissions are on the chopping block. Realtors, doesn't look like. I mean, I don't. I'm just reporting the information. I'm not saying I have any opinion about it. But it looks like 6% commissions is going to be gone. I don't know if there's any realtors watching the channel or the show if they want to chime in and comment. But from what I've read, it looks like with the settlement that it's going to change dramatically on how realtors get paid. Right now, the way it works with realtor commission, there's a seller side and there's a buyer side. The seller gets 3%, the buyer gets 3%. So if you sell like $1 million home, the seller has to pay both the seller and the buyer. That's how it works right now. So basically, and it's been like that forever. And there's been a lot of litigation, lawsuits, complaints, issues with having the seller pay for both the buyer and the seller commissions, and they don't think it's fair, and it steers a lot of deals and inflates property values and whatever their reasons are. So moving forward in the future, it looks like sellers are just going to be paying sellers listing agent commissions, and buyers will be responsible for paying buyers agents. And it's not really determined right now how, and it could be per brokerage house or could be state or legal legislation on how those buyers agents are going to get paid. There's been talk of a flat fee, an hourly fee, a per listing fee, a fixed fee. So it's yet to be seen on how that's all going to unfold. Oh, hey, Kim. Thank you so much for checking in. Hope you're doing well. So those are some of the changes that are happening with the realtor space. And if you guys have more information or you have any comments, let us know down below. I don't know everything about it. I'm not a realtor. I'm a lender. So if you are a realtor and you have more information, please share it in case you know more of the facts about it. I hope that your industry is going to be protected. I hope everything's going to be okay. Just have to see how it goes. So anyway, that's kind of what the NAR and that's all over on the news. It's all over in the media. You can look it up, research it, read it. It's everywhere. The NAR, real estate settlement lawsuit, and that just happened. So that's a big one. I think the settlement was almost $500 million. So, so that's that. Shifting gears, talking about some other things that are going on in the market. The prediction is for this year, interest rates are going to go down about a point to a point and a half. So the expectation is that rates are going to kind of go down in October. Um, you know, does anybody know that for sure? No. Is it a hunch? Yeah. So does that mean you need to wait to get a loan? No, because you could see an opportunity right now. You know, don't wait. You can always refinance. If you find a great deal, you're going to want to lock it in. And we have all different types of programs. We have the FHA zero down, VA zero down. We have lines of credit. We have no doc loans, construction loans, jumbo loans. We've got the FHA down payment assistance. We have a lot of different programs. So if you see an opportunity and you want to get, buy a home, whether it's investment property or primary residence, I would definitely jump all over that. I wouldn't wait. And I'm not just saying that to do business with you. I want to do business with you, but it has to make sense. You might be, at your lease, you might be out of your lease and you got to buy a house. You might be, separated and you need to get into a home. You know, maybe there's this one home you've always wanted and you want to purchase it and you want to do it now. You don't want to wait. Or maybe you want to build a house and you want to do it later. That's fine too. You can also do a construction loan. You can close later. Hey, Albert, hola, how are you, sir? I hope everything's well. So, you know, there's a lot of different programs that we do. We do both, commercial, residential, private lending. So we have all the products, whether it's multifamily, single family, um, commercial. We can help you to get you the financing. Another thing I really like about our company, we don't have any application fees. There's no contracts. We don't do a hard credit check, so it doesn't affect your points. We just do a soft check. So Albert says, I want to do an investment house. Yes, that's great, Albert. I definitely recommend that you do an investment property. You could do short-term rentals, Airbnb. You could do long-term rentals. You could do fix and flip. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do. You can do single family. You could do multifamily. Um, well, it depends. There's a lot of different programs. Actually, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, you can actually do a 4 unit um, up to 95% and put only 5% down if you live in one of the units. Or FHA is only 3.5% down, but you have to live in one of the units. Now, if you're not going to live in there, then the minimum is 15% down. So that's the minimum is 15% down. But the whole thing about rental properties and mailbox money, like what you're thinking about, you start with one property. Let's say that you're making a grand a month profit. Oh, okay. So let's say you're making a grand a month profit on it, and then obviously the goal is to scale up, right? Um, One day, like I mean, I have clients that start with one property, now they got thousands, and literally, and so yeah, I mean, you can make. I mean, let's say one day you had 20 properties, and you're making 40, 50 grand a month income off of that. You wouldn't probably have to do your day job anymore, and you could probably relax and have more quality of life and control your time. That's the thing about real estate. What's so magical and powerful about it. And you can do it with apartments, single family, commercial properties. You just got to find, good properties. And if you can't find them, build them. What Nicodemus? What's Nicodemus? I don't know what that is. Oh, what FICO? We go down to, I mean, we have some, so we have a few different products on our private lending side. On our private lending side, there's no credit score requirements, asset based. On the non-QM loans, they go down to a 575 credit score. On conventional, you have to have a 620. Commercial, you have to have a 650. Oh, good. You should have no problem getting approved, man. And then the other thing is that you can also close in your LLC too if you want to. If you have an LLC, you don't have to. There's a lot of different investment property. Like if you do a conventional loan, you have to close in your personal name. But if you do a commercial loan or a private loan or non-QM, you can do a no doc loan and close in your LLC. No, that's what I'm saying. So like with a private loan or a non-QM loan, then they don't check your personal income. On a conventional loan, they do. But on the private non-QM, they don't check your income. Yeah, the other thing about the LLC, it can be seasoned like yours is for 7 years, or you can have a new one. They don't even check anything about the LLC. Uh, cool, man. Yeah, reach out to us, call us, text us, 832-431 6331. We do fix and flip for investors. So if you need cash back for rehab, or you want to do short-term rentals or no doc or whatever, you definitely want to work on building and growing your income. Mailbox money is a big thing. And you start with one, or I don't know how many you already have, but just grow it, man. And we can help you grow it, you know, for sure. So yeah, please reach out to us. Don't be a stranger. We'd love to work with you and help you any way that we can. So we do all different types of programs. Like we do multifamily, like apartment complexes. We do commercial. We do residential. Lines of credit, ground up construction. The qualifications is you can be a new LLC. You could just have it formed. Just file the LLC, and then open up a bank account, and then have your operating agreement for the LLC, and then you have to have at least a 620 credit score if you're going to close an LLC. And then obviously you want to pick out a property. The one thing that if you're going to buy, so one of the things that's really important that we haven't talked about yet is when you're buying rental properties, you want to make sure that that the property that you're purchasing uh, will bring on enough income to pay the loan. That's the most important thing. Your rental income has to be higher than, hey. Thanks, Brian. I hope everything's okay, man. But we'll figure it out. I don't, one thing that I know in life is that you know, problems are there for us to solve them. There's always going to be problems, and it's just part of life. I had to learn that a long time ago. I used to get mad when problems happened, and I realized probably about 7 years ago that you know, you're not going to be able to get rid of problems, or you're probably not going to be living. And so I've learned to embrace problems and deal with them, and then overcome them, break through the problem, focus on the solution, and just get it done. And it has helped me to change my mindset about life. You know, because I used to get mad when things wouldn't go my way or go the way I thought it should be, or you know, thought people should get things done a certain way and they didn't. So the thing is, you just got to focus on controlling yourself, and then getting whatever you're trying to go after your goal, and just push every day to make it happen. And slowly, every single day, you'll get there. So whatever it is, just focus on getting it done and work together to make it happen. And you just have to have a real plan. You execute on that plan, to get it done. Yes. Hi, Kim. You have programs 500 credit score. We do have programs. We do go down to a 500 credit score. The thing that so it's there. I want to talk about that. That's a good question. So when you there's a distinction between the credit score that you have and then the requirements for that product. I'll just use FHA for example. So if you have a 500 credit score versus a 700 credit score, and you want to do an FHA loan, okay? There's different requirements. The interest rates are different. Number one, the interest rate on a 500 score versus 700 is probably going to be about 1% higher with a 500 credit score. The other thing is that the debt ratio requirements change. When you have a 500 credit score, the maximum debt ratio you can normally have is 43%. When you have a 700 credit score, the maximum debt ratio you can have is 56%. So what ends up happening is you're limited to how much you can purchase or if you have a lower score versus a higher score. So, like for example, a person that makes 5,000 a month and they have a 700 score, they might be able to buy a $300,000 home. And a person with a 500 score that has 5,000 of income may only be able to buy a $200,000 home. So, and these are not my rules; these are FHA rules that we have to follow. So, we have to work within the guidelines that they lay out, and whatever your situation is, and we just work on it the best that we can. Our role is to help you to get approved, help you to get funded, help you to get the loan, and work within those parameters. Or if you like, for example, if you need credit help, we also have a team that does credit repair, and they can help you to boost your credit score up. So, you may not, and by getting a higher credit score, maybe you can qualify for more. Or maybe, another thing is obviously income plays a big role in it too. A lot of these loan programs allow for cosigners. The credit repair company does, yeah. And we're not the credit repair company. It's our partner that does it, Fortress Credit, and they can go over that with you and discuss it with you about how it works. And they're really good. I've seen them do stuff like get people from 520 to 670 in like a couple months. The thing I like about them, they also get paid on performance based, so you're only paying them if they get stuff deleted. So they're a good company though. I know the owner really well. Um, so and they're trustworthy. But anyway, hey Jonathan, what's the interest rate for first time buyer FHA 600 score? Probably around 7% plus or minus for a 30-year fixed, somewhere around there is what I would think. That's today. I mean, who knows what the future is going to hold, right? But somewhere I would say around there. And with FHA, you can do single family or multifamily. It's a great program. It's a wonderful opportunity. So yeah, we're open 7 days a week. You can always call or text our office if you have questions. 832-431-6331. You can reach out to us there. Obviously by email, call, text. We have all the programs. We talked about hard money, private loans, no doc, commercial, conventional, FHA, jumbo, non-QM. Okay, Kim, give us a call, and then we can talk about it to figure out how to help you. I'm happy to talk to you about it to figure it out. I definitely want to come up with a game plan to help you to figure it out for sure. Yeah, please reach out to us. So I hope that you guys have a happy Easter with your family. Easter's on Sunday. enjoy the time with your family. Tomorrow's Good Friday, and enjoy it. Life is beautiful. It's short, and you gotta just enjoy the time. And you know, if we can help anything, FHA. Yeah, it depends, Brian. It is an awesome program, but a lot of it is going to be driven by the market. At one time, I mean, there wasn't a happy Easter, brother. There wasn't too long ago you could get FHA down payment assistance in the 4% range. We're hoping that we get back there soon. If those rates get lower, they get better. You know, but obviously, the rates that's the government, man. That's the market. That's 80% of it's the market on interest rates. What the Federal Reserve and the market's doing. So I'm hoping they get lower too, man. I hope they get in the fives. Because we're going to get busy, and then people are going to be able to afford more house. Home prices have gotten out of control. So, but anyway, I'm glad that you guys watched the show and the channel. We appreciate all of your help and your support. Please, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, like the bell, share whatever you can to help the channel. We have hundreds of videos on our channel too, all different topics. So if we can help anything, please don't be a stranger. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you all a great weekend. Happy Easter with your families. Take care. We love you guys. Stay strong. We'll see you all again next week. Okay. Later, everyone. Peace out. Have a good night.